Hey guys, so today we're looking at 3.3's homework video for Algebra 2, which I'm sure, as I take a drink of water, you are well aware of, considering you clicked on the video. Alright, so 3.3 was about elimination. The elimination method for solving systems of equations. And you had to do problems 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 6, and 12. So let's go ahead and do it. And let's hope that I don't sound like a crazy person and get off topic. And yeah. So we've got 4x plus 2y equals negative 6 and negative 5x minus 2y equals 4. Now, 4? Yeah, 4. So if you remember, you're supposed to cancel a variable out when you add the equations together. So if you add the equations together and no variable cancels out, that means you should not have added them together. You should only add them when one of the variables would cancel out. In this case, a positive 2 and a negative 2 will cancel, and you will get no y's, and you will get negative 1x's equals, add down, negative 2. And now you solve for the variable. You solve for x. So divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1, and you get x equals positive 2. Wow. Now you plug that 2 into one of these variables, or into one of these equations for x. So if this is what x equals, you plug it into here, or you plug it into here. Your choice. All right, let's plug it into the top one. So you've got 4 times 2, because this is really x, right? And that x came from here. Plus 2 times y equals negative 6. So this is just this equation written out where I've plugged in that as x. All right, that's all I've done. Now let's get back to business. So now you start solving this for y. So you get 8 plus 2y, if this is even a 2y equals negative 6. Subtract 8 from both sides, and you get 2y equals negative 14, and divide by 2, and divide by 2, and you get y equals negative 7. Wow. And so you get 2, negative 7. Done. Look at that. Beautiful problem worked out successfully. So most students actually think this is their favorite method to solve systems of equations because they like that things just cancel out magically. Well, not magically, through the power of mathematics, but they like that it's a shorter process. And while I would tend to agree in the majority of cases, there are lots of examples where it's not designed to be solved using elimination, and we might get to one of those, maybe. So here, if you notice, so here's the thing. If you notice that you have a system of equations where one of the variables is just a negative version of the other one, elimination is the very best thing to do. If you have a negative 3x and a positive 3x, when you do the elimination method, those just cancel out. And it just solves for your y automatically. So you get 4y equals negative 20. Divide by 4, divide by 4, you get y equals negative 5. Now plug that back in. Let's plug that in up right here, shall we? 3x minus negative 5, don't forget the double negative, equals 14. 3x plus 5, because the double negative adds, equals 14. Minus 5, 3x equals 9, and divide by 3, and divide by 3, and x equals 3. All right. So you've got 3, negative 5. Man, it's 8:38. Hopefully I don't go insane by the end of this. Number 5. 5. That's the one we're on. We're on number 5. 8x minus 12y equals 24, and then negative 3x plus 12y equals 21. Man, these are just gimmies. These are gimmies. The y's are going to cancel, and you're going to get 5x equals a grand total of what? What? Well, I didn't write the problem down wrong. Oh, I was thinking about this wrong. You get 45. Divide by 5, divide by 5, and you get x equals 9. Man. Now you're going to plug this in. All right, I'm going to stay on topic, stay on topic, stay on topic, stay on topic. On topic. 8 times 9, that's our x. Right, that's our x. Minus 12y equals 24. Man, it takes all my mental fortitude to stay on topic. 72 minus 12y equals 24. So you're going to subtract 72 from both sides, and you're going to get negative 12y equals negative 48. I think. Yeah, whatever. Divide by negative 12, divide by negative 12, 12, 24, 36, 48, 4. So y equals 4. That seems like it could work. So you get 9, 4. Ta-da! Man, we are chugging right along here. We're only 6 minutes in, guys. 6 minutes in. I've not said anything off topic. This is awesome. 3 on page 201. 200 and wow, look at all these pages. 201. Don't talk about video games. Don't talk about random crap. Don't talk about what I ate for lunch or dinner. Just do the math problems. Number 3. 3x plus 4y equals negative 16. You don't want to sound like a crazy person. 5x plus 5y equals negative 5. Now we truly have a situation where elimination mode will take some work to do. Now, remember, the key is when you add down, one of your variables cancels out. So that means we either need like a positive something and the same negative number, or for the x's or the y's. So the idea is you look at the numbers. You look at 3 and 5, and you also look at 4 and 5. And you see what is a number that is greater than or equal to 4 and 5, that 4 and 5 both go into, aka the least common multiple, or yeah, I think that's the right word. I'm not great with math definitions. I'm good on concepts. You don't want to find a common factor. That's a number that's smaller. Yeah, I think this is a least common multiple situation. So you can either do that for 4 and 5 for the y's, or for 3 and 5. And I'm going to go with 3 and 5, because the number that 3 and 5 could both go into, the smallest number that they could both go into, is a smaller number than the smallest number that 4 and 5 could both go into. The number that 4 and 5 could both go into is 20. And if you started to count, like if you're really bad at this is what I recommend. Take the smallest number, all right, take the smallest number, and start writing out multiples of it. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on, right? Multiples. And then check those. Does 5 go into that? No. 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 Does 5 go into this? Yes. Yes, it does. 5 goes into 20. So that is the number that you're trying to obtain. And I guess for the sake of argument, I'll go ahead and do this. But if you were canceling out the x's, that number would be 15. But I'll go ahead and do this just because. Why not? So we want this number to be 20, not 4. So what do you have to multiply 4 by to get to 20? Well, that number is 5. And then here, what do you have to multiply 5 by to get to 20? Well, 4. However, here's the kicker. One of these numbers, one of these values of y, have to be negative. Remember, if you scroll back up, you had a positive 12 and a negative 12, a negative 3 and a positive 3, right? So it's got to be the same number, but one of them has to be negative. So that means we need to multiply by a negative 4 or a negative 5, but one of them has to be negative. So now you multiply to everything. Make sure you multiply everywhere. So you're going to get 15x. You're going to get plus 20y That's a 2, equals 30, 45, 48, negative 48. And then you've got negative 20x minus 20y equals 20. So now you're going to cancel your y's, and you get negative 5x. Man, I must have done wrong math. I must have done my math wrong. 15, 30, 45, 46, 47. No, that must be 50. This must be 50. Man, this is not 50. What am I, stupid? Don't answer that. What? You know what? Why am I using my brain for this math? Brains are overrated for math. You gotta pull out the old handy dandy calculator. Hey, where'd you go, calculator? Calculator, hey. 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 Where are you? Where are you, calculator? Hang on 1 second. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties here. Where'd you go, calculator? Oh, you must be on this other TV. Hang on, guys. Hang on. I gotta turn on this other TV. Hang on. Don't worry about this. We'll get there. I have like four TVs hooked up to my or 4 displays hooked up to my computer, and one of them has got the calculator on it. It just so happens to be the one that is not turned on right now. Come on, TV. I know you can turn on. Come on, there we go. There's the calculator. I found it. Hey, you. Now I gotta move my cursor over here. Okay, now we've got it. Okay, so maximize this again, and pull this up, and move it down. We're almost there, guys. Come on. Yeah, come on. I know you can do it. All right. I think we are in good shape. Let's look back. And, beautiful. I think I can move it just a little tiny bit to the left. Little tiny bit. Perfect. I can turn off this dumb TV. And then get back to educating the youngins. So, I better get rid of this. Now, we were multiplying 5 times 16. 80. Man, 80. I could have just worked it out by the time I fixed all this crap. 80. Man, if only I was smarter, I would have known that. 80. So, that makes sense. Now you're going to get divide by negative 5, x equals 12. I can do that one in my head. So then you plug 12 in. I'll plug it in up here. 3, and I'll use a different color because I feel like it. 3 times 12 plus 4y equals negative 16. So you get 12 over 36 plus 4y equals negative 16. Subtract 36. And you get 4y equals negative 52, y equals negative 13. All right, so you get 12, negative 13. Look at that. That sounds like an okay solution. Moving on in our lives, we've got number, what was that? That was number, who knows? Let's find out. That was number 3. Oh, man, 3 more problems. All right, let's go ahead and try to get through these, shall we? Number 4. You guys should be so thankful. I'm not getting off topic. This is on topic while I write down the problem. You guys should be so thankful that you have a math teacher that will work out with you every homework problem I assign. That's something that you should really, really be grateful for. Really. That I do all your homework problems for you? That means that you have so much more extra help on the problems, man. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to figure out how to get the x's or the y's to cancel. Now, your typical bet is to go with the smallest numbers. So 2 and 3 are smaller than 8 and 7. So I want to find a number that cancels the 2 and the 3. So if you had trouble finding that number on the previous problem, stop the video, try to think through it, and then come back to me. Remember, I haven't said this in a while. You should not use these videos to work the problems for you. You should not use the videos to work the problems for you. You should use the videos to check your work or help you if you get stuck. And as soon as you're not stuck, you should not be looking at the video anymore. All right. So the number that you would want to get the x and the x to be on both of these is 6, because if you write out multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, then look at, starting from the left, which one 3 goes into. 3 does not go into 2. 3 does not go into 4. 3 does go into 6. So that's the number you want. So you want to make this a 6. You want to make this a 6. And you want one of them to be negative. So you want to multiply maybe this one by negative 3 and this one by a positive 2. And so you're going to get negative 6 plus 24y, wait, that's it, 20 is negative 6x, equals positive 24. Then you've got 6x plus 14y equals 90. Now you add down and you get 38y equals 114. Oh my gosh. Is that a, yeah, that's a 4. All right. The moment I stop being able to read my own handwriting is the moment I, who knows what I do. It's going to be something drastic though. 3. I should have known that. Okay, so now that y is 3, I'm going to plug that in. Let's see, where do I want to plug that in? What is this? Dry media? Ooh, look at that. All right, don't draw a sphere for 2 minutes. Man, in one of the Algebra 3 videos, I was like totally spacing out, and I just started like drawing. Okay, don't get off topic. I'm gonna fall in the vortex of getting off topic. 7 times y equals 45. Man, you guys don't want to hear me going off topic, do you? Probably not. If you want to hear me going off topic, why don't you give the video a like and comment and subscribe? You know, it really helps me out. I'm just kidding. Don't do any of that. X is equal to 8. So you get 8 comma 3. Don't you hate those YouTubers who were like, before they've even given you any content, like the video has not even started, and they're busy, you know, trying to get all the likes they can. It drives me nuts. Like, you see some video you're interested in watching, and then before anything important happens, they start shilling for likes and comments and subscribing. And then it's the worst whenever they have some dumb goal they want to hit. The worst part is that works on little kids. That works. It just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. All right, whatever. So, who cares about that? So, 3 and 5, you want to make 15. So, multiply by 5, multiply by 3, and move on with your life. 15x plus 50y equals negative 250. And then negative 15x minus 21y equals 18. This is weird. And you get 29y, these do cancel out, equals negative 232? What? Does 232 divide by 29? Sure does. 8 times. Divide by 29, divide by 29, and you get negative 8. Wow. What are the odds? 3x plus 10 times y, which is negative 8, equals negative 50. 3x minus 80 equals negative 50. So add 80. 3x plus 80 equals 30. That's a plus sign, and that's an 80. X equals 10. 10, negative 8. Wow. One more problem, guys. One more problem. 12. On 12, we've gotta flip the page. Come on now, flip the page. It's 8:53. I gotta go to bed at 10 o'clock. Wow. I had a real, in my teacher's textbook, I wrote a note that's silly. 18x plus 2y equals negative 2. And then negative 12x minus 3y equals negative 7. Here, you've got the same two numbers, or you got a 2 and a 3. Those are the numbers you want to choose. You don't want to try to find a common multiple between 18 and 12. That'd be a less than smart thing to do. So 2 and 3. number that's bigger than 2 and bigger than 3 that they both go into. Well, we've already done this one. It's 6. So this one you multiply by 3, and this one you multiply by 2, and you're going to get, what is 18 times 3? It'd be 60 minus 6. 54? 54, I guess. X plus 6y equals negative 6. And then negative 24x minus 6y equals negative 14. And you get 30x equals negative what? I don't think this is right. 20, 40, 60 minus 6. Is that right? The problem done right? 18 plus 2 minus 2. Negative 12, negative 3, negative 7. Is 3 times 18? $54. Negative 24. That'd be 30. And then negative 6 and negative 14. I guess we're just getting fractions. Divide by 30, divide by 30, and you get x equals negative 2/3. Okay, I mean, that's definitely a thing. X can definitely do that. Plug that in, let's plug that in here. Negative 12 times negative 2/3 minus 3y equals negative 7. Oh, good, this works out. This is 8 minus 3y equals negative 7. Minus 8 minus 8. You get negative 3y equals negative 15. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, and y equals 5. So you get negative 2/3, 5. Look at that. We're done. And I managed to stay pretty much on topic the entire video. Awesome. That's a step in the right direction for me. It's 8:56. I think I'll work out your 3.4 homework just for fun. For fun. That's funny. Coming up next, and watch it when you can if you want to, and I will catch you on the next one. And yeah.